Yeah, nervous.
Please work. Oh, I want the internet to work so that we can go live. It looks like it's staying on.
Hopefully.
It hasn't cut out yet.
Mhm.
Our internet service here is usually pretty reliable.
Yeah.
For the most part. We do lose connection every once in a while. But it looks like it's staying on. We have one person viewing already. Hola!
Hola, amigos.
So nice to see everybody. Have some more people joining us soon, I'm sure. So, Erasmo, you want to say hi? You want to say hola?
Hola, párate bien.
Say hola.
Párate.
Hola, Fabian. Hola.
Hola, Fabián.
Thanks for joining us. En español.
Gracias por acompañarnos.
Sí, gracias. So today we wanted to do a live. We haven't done a live in weeks, you guys. We thought we'd come on and chat with everybody, see how everybody's doing, share a little bit about what we've been doing. Jesse, hola from West Lake, Washington. Saludos, thanks for joining us.
Gracias por acompañarnos.
Yeah, so today we wanted to chat about us and who we are a little bit because we have so many new subscribers. We thought we would go into detail a little bit more about us and our family. Hello, beautiful family. How are you guys doing? Hello, Terry. We are doing great. How are you? Desert Living Homestead. Ooh, hey, how y'all doing? We are doing well. Thanks for joining us. Oh, he said he's doing well too. He's down here. Hola, Joan. Thanks for joining us. She's a great supporter on our YouTube. Yes, always commenting, always being so supportive and sweet. Hola, saludos, lindo family from Hasenia. Hola. I'm sorry if you guys can hear a dog barking in the background. Paloma is doing an English class right now downstairs, and we have to lock up our dog because everybody's scared of him. So he just barks for an hour until her English class is over. So I hope it's not too loud. If it is, please let me know, somebody, because we can maybe move to a different spot or something. I just found you guys recently. I'm in Baja, small desert farm. Oh, really? In Baja, near Tecate. Nice. Well, thank you for joining us. I'm going to check out your channel. I see that you might have a channel. I'm going to come and check it out really soon. I love to share information with other homesteaders, especially here in Mexico. Northern California says hello. Hola, Torres. And Miguel, hola. Thank you for joining us.
Gracias.
Yeah, so nice to see everybody. I don't know about everybody else. I don't know how everybody's weather is doing, but today it was really nice weather. It was a little chilly in the morning and it didn't really get too hot. We've been super blessed.
Estaba medio nublado y poquito frío.
Yeah.
Sí, ya lo empezó a calentar como a las 11 y está con poquito viento, todavía poquito.
Okay. Desert Living said that they don't have any videos yet, but they do have a channel. So I'm still going to come check it out and subscribe. Hello from Central California, I believe. Hello, Ruth. Thank you for joining us, everybody. If everybody would just quick give a thumbs up, it really helps the algorithm on YouTube. We'd really appreciate it. But today we wanted to come and talk to you because of all of our new subscribers, all of the new support that we have been receiving. Erasmo and I just want to say from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much, everybody, for all your support.
Thank you. Muchas gracias. Les queremos agradecer a todos por todo su apoyo aquí en el canal. Estamos bien agradecidos por abajo de nuestro corazón.
Sí, yes, thank you, everybody. We're new here. We've been here for almost 2 years in June. And we're kind of introverts. We kind of like to be at home and do our own thing and always be together. And it can kind of get a little bit lonely. And so our YouTube family it's made it less lonely, definitely. I feel like there's a lot of support out there, people that we can just chit chat with and people we can share with. I really love the YouTube community and I am so grateful. So let's talk about us a little bit in detail. We've made a couple videos. If any of our new subscribers are interested in going back and looking at them, we have talked about who we are a little bit and why we're here in Mexico. In Espanol, there was a video, or I mean a message. Paul, I'll read it in a second. I'm gonna move the camera over for him. His head's cutting out. But we'll try and get as many as your comments as we can, and that's the whole point of the live, so that we can chat with everybody. So a little bit of introductions about us. My name is Lacey, and this is my husband, Erasmo. We've been here in Mexico for almost 2 years, on June 6th. Is it living?
Sí, sí es bastante también muy caliente y con mucho viento aquí también, como que varía, como que ha querido llover y se nubla bien, pero no llueve. It's been getting cloudy a lot and ready to rain and don't rain, and the hot keep coming, like this morning was cool, but the other days it
has been really hot
and windy and dusty.
Yes, but today was really nice. I'm just going to move the camera over just a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, it has been. So we've been here in Mexico for almost 2 years, June 6th, and we came here because we were a mixed status family for many, many years. We've been married for 14 years and been together for 18 years. So, yeah, hola. Thank you for joining us. Saludos from Chicago. And the family in Guanajuato. Awesome. Only 62 degrees here in
Hola,
June.
Miguel.
Oh, wow. So that's perfect long sleeve weather. I love that. That's my favorite. Hola, Maria. Saludos. So we're a mixed status family. We have been together for a really long time, 18 years, married 14 years, had a whole, lots of children we were blessed with. We adopted children, and we're just living like that in Minnesota for a really long time while we were trying to change my husband's status. He had an interview appointment in Ciudad Juarez where he came back to Mexico, and he tried to change his status at his interview, and he was denied. And we made a video about that if you're interested in. And so we just kept living in Minnesota as George said, saludos.
Hola, dile hola. Dile hola, John.
So we just lived as a mixed status family for the rest of that time in Minnesota. And eventually immigration did come for Erasmo. They picked up Erasmo and they released him on a 1-year stay. So he got everything that we had ever hoped. There we go. So a lot of people have been asking, what was our life like when in Minnesota before we had to self-deport? We had a home. We were a homeschooling family. We were Christians, going to our local church, being a part of that community. That was very important to us. We had a small business. We rented out inflatables because Erasmo had many, many years of experience with a wonderful man that worked, that had a business in inflatable rentals. And he did that for the longest time. And so then we decided to open up our small business with our own inflatables. And we did that for 3 years.
3 years.
3 years we did that for 3 really good seasons. Every year it kept getting better and better. We were in our local parade. Everything was just going really good. And then immigration came. We're going to answer some of these questions on the comments. When will you guys move into your new house? We want to be moved in June. Jovita, thank you for asking that question. In June, yes. Hola, Miguel. Hola. Thank you for joining us. ¿No say that in español?
Gracias, Miguel, por acompañarnos.
Sí, gracias. And hope I did that one, Miguel. Saludos.
Saludos
Sí.
a todos
And Mercedes,
ustedes.
hi from Arizona. My husband was in Mexico for 4 years during his approval of residency. I was blessed to be only 3 hours from him, and I didn't have to move to Mexico. Oh, that's so good. I'm so glad to hear that. I love to hear the positive stories from immigration.
Si quieren regresar,
And the
está
mixed status
mejor
families.
allá. Dios los tiene con un propósito. Sí, Dios nos puso aquí por un propósito, Miguel. Muchas gracias. Es lo que
Sí.
pensamos nosotros también. Que Dios nos puso aquí por un propósito y,
Sí.
y solo Él manda.
Say hola. Say hola. Say I have a fan out there. Say hola. Hola. Look at that handsome man. Yeah. En español, pa. Saludos,
Ya estuve
hombre.
3 años
From Denver, Colorado. Saludos.
y medio. Mi hijo en casa de mis suegros. Ellos fueron muy lindos. Pronto pasará y después solo recordarán. Sí, sí,
Sí,
muy cierto, dice
en español, es okay.
¿Ah?
En español.
Él dice que él estuvo 3 años acá y sus hijos estuvieron con su suegro, I believe.
Oh, okay. Push the down arrow.
Yeah.
That blue arrow right here.
Okay.
Jesus, saludos. Say hola, Jesus. They approve the kids over the house. Oh, see. Oh, it disappeared. We just love reading all the comments, you guys. So yeah, that was a little bit about our life in Minnesota and how we lived. We were busy. We had our business. Saludos, Salvador, from California.
Jesús. Saludos, Salvador. Mucho gusto.
How many rooms will the house have? That's a really great question. Right now, we are starting with 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom.
Sí. Ahorita estamos con 3 cuartos y un baño.
But we're eventually going to put an upstairs that will have another 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom.
Y vamos a poner arriba para 2 pisos, 2 cuartos y un baño.
Yeah.
Sí.
But we don't want to wait until then to move in. We want to move in.
No nos queremos esperar hasta que terminen los otros 2 cuartos. Nos queremos mover ya.
Yes, faster.
Sí.
Much faster. Excuse me. I meant over my wife. First the kids, the father, then my wife. Oh, okay. I see. Yes. Interesting to hear that. Very interesting. We haven't dealt a lot with that, but very interesting. So, in Minnesota, Erasmo worked full time, really hard for many years. And I was a stay-at-home mother. We adopted a sibling group of 3. And so I decided to stay at home, and Erasmo was the main provider for everybody.
Yeah. Sí, yo trabajaba allá todo el tiempo y ella estuvo en el hogar todo, dedicándole a los niños todo.
And you worked?
Sí, y trabajé todo.
Sí.
Pues había veces que hasta 2 trabajos.
Yeah.
Fines de semana a veces.
Yeah.
Sí.
Yeah. Jessica, I love you guys. So cool to see you live. Thanks for joining us, Jessica. Thank you for being here. Will you have animals? That's another really good question. Yes. Say yes, we're going to have animals. We want chickens first. Chickens. Besides our cats and our dog that
Gallinas primero y ahorita tenemos primero pues un perro y 4 gatos.
Sí. And we want to build a chicken coop and have chickens.
Y pues queremos construir el gallinero para tener gallinas.
Andre says that he is from Salaya and he's wondering if it's that close. How many hours away are we from Salaya?
Probably like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. So we're not too far. Hello, neighbor. Sí. Yeah. So we are a homeschooling family. I'll just answer, how did you guys adopt the children? Jovita. We opened up a foster home And we did foster care, and then we fostered to adopt a sibling group of 3 together. It was absolutely amazing, and it still is. It's beautiful. We do not care to share what children were adopted and which ones weren't. It doesn't matter. We treat them all like they're our biological children. There's no difference really, so we care not to share and go into those kinds of details, and those kids have decided that as well. So yeah, some of them were a little bit older, and then the youngest one that we adopted was 2 days old. Yes.
2 días de nacida tenía cuando...
So we've had, yeah, it's just been a wonderful experience. Yeah. What else did I want to share? We homeschool. We've been homeschooling since one of our daughters passed away. And we had a difficult time with the public school system in Minnesota while we were grieving, so we decided to homeschool. And what else can we share? Anybody have any questions about our past life that we would be happy to share? Happy to answer any of those questions. And there were some more comments I wanted to read because I love chatting with you all. It's so nice. And if anybody would care to give us a thumbs up right now, I'd really appreciate it. It helps the algorithm. So when the comments pop up, we will read them and talk more about them. I want to say, hola. Erasmio was never in Minnesota. No, he's never been in Minnesota. Not yet. How do your kids like Mexico? All of the kids are really happy here. We have explained our situation and how if we wanted the family to be together, that we'd have to be together here. And so they don't really question it. It's just, this is where we are. This is life. Let's do it. Yeah. Thank you, Joanne. Yeah. Have you guys went to Celaya at all? We have not. We have heard that Celaya can be dangerous. So we have not traveled over there. I've heard a lot about it. And some of Erasmo's family used to go shopping over there, but I've decided not to. So yeah, we haven't been yet. How are things in Celaya? Is it what we all hear, or is it okay? Mirella? Oh, you have a big heart. No, thank you. No, it was just something that God had in his plans, and we're like, let's do it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sí.
Yeah. You can do it. Thank you, Mirella. Thank you so much. What else? I've always liked to home cook and clean because I've been blessed to be able to stay at home, so I do a lot of that, and I'd like to create more videos about that when we move into the new house. I also am a prepper and prepare for job loss or food insecurities and that kind of thing, so I'll be loading up our pantry as soon as we get over there, so there'll be lots of videos about that. All kinds of good stuff, you guys. So we just can't wait to share. Yeah, we can't wait to share. Get over in the new house. Yeah.
Yes.
What grows in your area, Ruth? Thank you for asking. That's a really good question. So what do all of our neighbors grow?
Corn, and siembran la milpa y crecen maíz y frijol, lo que se da en el campo más en esas tierras.
Corn and beans?
Corn and beans and pumpkins,
and pumpkin.
Calabazas, y creo que nada más.
But it's not the pumpkin that I'm familiar with in Minnesota. It's this beautiful green pumpkin that sometimes has like white veins on it. And it tastes really good.
Sí, es la calabaza verde que se da aquí.
Yeah.
Hey.
And then I've talked to Erasmo's dad, and some people have grown potatoes. A friend of mine had a farm somewhere in Nebraska with chickens, pigs. It was very hard work. He quit after 2 years. What do you guys think? No, we're not quitting. I am so ready.
Yo aquí crecí en una granja de puercos, y mi papá también compró vacas para crecer, pero pues las vacas sí lo dejó porque no se podía mucho tener animales, entonces lo más que creció fue granja de puercos. Así crecí yo todo hasta que crecí.
So Erasmo grew up on a farm. I'll just say that in English. He grew up raising pigs and sometimes sheep.
Sheep and cows.
And
but
cows.
Those cows and sheep, it was way too hard. It was too many animals.
Yeah.
So we got rid of them and we keep doing the pig farm.
Yeah. So we're really familiar, Erasmo's really familiar with all the hard work that it takes to homestead and have a farm, a small farm. And it's always been a love of mine. Even when we were in Minnesota, we didn't have a big yard, but I had to have a garden every year. I was always experimenting, canning, making bread. It's just in us. There's no quitting. We don't feel intimidated at all. We are ready. And Erasmo wants a donkey to ride, doesn't he?
You want a donkey?
See, I have to practice with my donkey first. And then maybe I'll get a horse when I get big. Yeah? But that's a really good question because a lot of people go into homesteading thinking it's going to be easy or expecting something different.
No está fácil. It's not easy.
No, it's not. We've even talked about before we get animals, maybe traveling just a little bit here in Mexico. Because we also love to travel, and you can't travel when you're homesteading. So that's always an option. Erasmo is making the house real quick, Claude. He's putting a lot of effort on. Yes, he is, Andre. Erasmo is doing so much. We're so grateful for all the guys' hard work. What part of Guanajuato? We are an hour north of Querétaro City. ¿Want to say that in español?
Estamos a 1 hora al norte de Querétaro.
Ajá. ¿City?
Sí. Querétaro, la ciudad de Querétaro.
Sí. That's a good question. We just opened a TikTok about a month ago, and everybody lately has been asking, what part of Guanajuato? And of course, we don't want to give you our exact location for safety reasons, but yeah. About an hour north. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Erasmo. Do you guys have a carnitas business? Well, you want to answer that?
Estamos pensando abrir el negocio de carnitas. Sí, estamos pensando esas carnitas que preparé fue para un bautizo que una de mis hermanas bautizó su niña y le hice sus carnitas y pues estamos pensando en vender carnitas cuando nos movamos para allá. De hecho, ya compré el caso.
So in English, we do not have a carnitas business, but Erasmo's family has been doing carnitas for many generations. And he's been having a big itch to do carnitas as a business. So we were kind of thinking about starting.
I bought a pot already.
Yes, he did. He bought his carnitas pot. Erasmo, your wife is so nice and beautiful. Take care of her. Andres.
Muchas gracias, Andres.
Gracias. I'm blushing a little bit. Thank you. You're so sweet. Yeah, carnitas is life here in Guanajuato. It is so important. You can teach English. Yes, Miriela, if I'm saying your name right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. I do teach English. But when I was pregnant and I wasn't very sick, I was teaching English to our community here. And Paloma, my oldest daughter, teaches English to the little children right now. She actually has a class going on downstairs. So she can make her own bucks, feel independent, and start growing in that. So, yeah, we do what we can down here. We definitely live on pesos. We do not live on dollars. We're Mexicanas, 100%. And I just got my residency permanent, so I am a Mexican.
Mexican resident,
yes.
Yeah.
How do I say that en español? Mexicana.
Soy una residente mexicana.
That's a lot. I'll practice. How are the summers? Do you need AC? That is a really good question too. Summers are nice and cool and not too hot. If you're talking about the summer months of June through August here in Guanajuato, what I'd like to call summer, which is hot, is actually spring. It's right now. This is our summer. This is like hot weather. You don't go outside in the middle of the day. You stay in. Nobody goes outside in the middle of the day. It's really hot right now. But our houses are made out of cement and brick. So for the most part, it stays really cool with no AC or anything. I did not know that. I was super impressed. The hottest it can be outside, like today, and I'm in a long sleeve shirt in my house with no air conditioning. So it is really, really nice. I love Guanajuato. I would never want to live on the ocean because I do not like the heat. Personal preference. Yeah, much different than Minnesota. In Minnesota, July and August, so hot, so humid, so humid. And then we're always in the lake because we can't stand the heat. Even in the houses, if you don't have AC, you're bumming. What do you guys do on the weekends for Padres? That is a good question. Thank you, John or Joanne. Things up, everyone. Have to get ready for church. We'll have a blessed evening at church. So what do we do in our free time? Lately, we've been doing a lot of shopping.
Shopping, yeah, hemos en otro pasatiempo, pues de compras, pues compramos las cosas para la casa, compramos los ventiladores, de la taza para el baño.
Yeah.
Hemos estado comprando muchas cosas que vamos a ocupar en el futuro ahí en la casa.
Yeah, all kinds. We bought a toilet. I've never bought a toilet before. That was cool. Yeah.
Sí.
Yeah.
Compramos un generador también que también se va a utilizar. Sí, lo que estamos haciendo.
Lots of shopping for the house. That's basically all we've been doing for the last 2 months. Running to Querétaro and shopping and shopping and shopping. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we want to get moved into the house, you guys. We're so excited. Yeah, I keep begging for another worker, but Erasmo has decided to have the construction crew work on Saturdays as well instead of getting another worker. So they get more of an income and we get more stuff done more quickly.
Sí.
Yeah, so now they're out there 6 days a week. Yay. Oh, look at Mia's in the back. That is my fat cat. She is old. She is probably 10 years old.
Yeah, 10 years old and
something like that.
She's illegal over here.
Yeah. She's illegal, Erasmo said. En español.
Allá está mi esposada allá, esa viene de Minnesota, entró de ilegal aquí al país. Sí, a ver si no viene la migración por ella.
Yeah. And she loves Mexico too, if anybody's wondering. She stays in the house. Yeah. So we'll move on to a little bit of what we had planned for the video. And if anybody has any more questions, please don't hesitate to comment and we'll try and answer them. But we get a lot of questions about the house. So we wanted to talk about that. We have had a big influx of people messaging us about a lot of things because a lot of people have been thinking about or considering moving to Mexico. So prices are one of the biggest, most frequent questions that we get. You want to say that in español?
Vamos a hablar de unas cosas de los precios, porque mucha gente pues hace preguntas, ¿verdad? de cómo es acá, porque pues mucha gente se quiere mover para acá y lo más importante pues es cuánto cuestan las cosas acá.
Yeah. So a lot of people want to know, how much have we spent on the house right now as it is?
Mucha gente quiere saber cuánto hemos gastado en la casa, lo que hemos gastado hasta ahorita.
Yeah. And I translated the figure into US dollars. And I have it, we spent about $35,000 US so far. But that includes the windows, all the exterior windows, and all the exterior doors, which we have 2 of. And they're all custom made. So $35,000 US so far that we've put into the house. Construction materials have gone up a lot. Every week they've been going up, so we've been trying to pre-buy as much as we can. But there is a problem with theft at construction sites, just like anywhere. So we can't pre-buy a lot because then it might not be there the next day. but definitely prices are going up. If you are watching old YouTube videos about building in Mexico, the prices are not like that anymore. Construction materials have gone way up. So $35,000 so far that we've spent. In pesos, when I did that in my head, I forgot what the pesos was. Do you know $35,000 in pesos?
700,000.
700, about 700,000 pesos.
Sería 700,000 pesos que hemos gastado en la casa. Como ella lo comentó, pues $35,000.
Yeah.
Pero pues eso va en de lo que hemos comprado, las cosas, las puertas, ventanas, todo eso, todo está incluido hasta ahorita.
Yes. So if you are really interested in building in Mexico for any reason at all, please make sure that you're watching current videos that share pricing, because it's not what it was like even 6 months ago. Sí. We had friends that built in our town that built way more with less money because prices have gone up so much since then. To me, I was kind of surprised to see what $35,000 can do in Mexico. I was expecting more, honestly, and I was really naive. I come from Minnesota, kind of a small town girl, so I really had no clue, but I thought the dollar was going to go farther than it did. And so that's why we're just going to move in and we'll just slowly work on it for years. Our house isn't going to be complete for a long time, and that's okay. That's all right.
Y como ella dice que todo ha subido, por un ejemplo, cuando llegamos nosotros aquí a México, el cemento que es el número 1 aquí en México, que sí es el Monterrey, llegamos aquí que valía 165 pesos y el mortero en Monterrey valía 140, 135. Ahorita el precio ya que de dos años que estamos aquí ya subió, el cemento subió a 210 pesos, ahorita está a 210 pesos, el fierro también está bien arriba, las varillas que se usan están muy arriba, elevado, subieron casi el 30, un 20, 30 más de lo que estaban.
Right, so sí. If I believe that if you are feeling really, really strongly 100% that building a home in Mexico is something that you're going to be doing, I would do it sooner rather than later. You are going to do a lot more with your pesos and your dollars, or your Canadian currency or your Australian currency. You're going to do a lot more with it sooner rather than later. And because we've also seen a large influx of people coming and becoming residents in Mexico, that is going to put everything up as well.
Sí.
So that's just from our experience here in Guanajuato. Remember, everywhere all over Mexico could be different because Mexico's huge.
Sí.
The map even lies. It's much bigger than it looks on the map, I promise you. Go look into that a little bit if you want to know.
Sí, cuando iniciamos la casa, la varilla estaba a precio normal, 166 pesos, y la varilla de media parece que estaba a 190 o 290, no recuerdo, pero ahorita ya de 166 pesos la varilla subió hasta 210 pesos o hasta más, ya está un poquito más cara que ni el cemento. Sí. Y la varilla de media que se usa para reforzar la casa, esa está casi a 400 pesos. Yeah. Y estaba bien baja, 290, 270, no recuerdo cuánto fue la última vez que la compré. Y recientemente todavía estaba igual cuando compré yo un montón para echar la losa a la casa, y de un momento a otro subió bien alto, y pues estoy agradecido que pues compré el material, pues un material que no se echa a perder también, ¿verdad? Porque pues el cemento sí se echa a perder si compra uno mucho.
Yeah. Erasmo, for anybody who doesn't speak Spanish, was just going into detail about some of the prices specifically and the materials that have gone up. So I wanted to share, to break down that $35,000 or that 700,000 pesos, and let people know where that went if anybody is interested. So the doors and windows we had special ordered by one of our neighbors that does carpentry work. And what was our final for all of the windows and the 2 doors? What was the final price?
Was 38,000 pesos. Todas las puertas, que son 2 puertas y 5 ventanas, fueron 38,000 pesos de todo.
Okay. Would you put that into dollars?
1,750.
Something like that.
Something.
Doesn't have to be exact, just an estimate.
Yeah.
So $1,750, and we have a good 8 windows, a front door that's going to be very heavy and secure, and then we have a garage door as well. And how many pesos again?
38,000 pesos.
Okay. So that's just, we just wanted to share with you what that price was if anybody's interested. We are not going to be doing interior doors for quite some time because it's just not necessary right now.
No, Reina, lo más importante de ahorita, como ella comentó, que no vamos a hacer las puertas de adentro porque pues no es importante.
Yeah.
Lo importante es
doors done, the walls done, the septic tank done, and the bathroom done, right? Yeah.
Sí.
So that is all going to be done in about 6 weeks.
Sí.
And then we're moving in.
Lo que queremos terminar es el techo, o el aplanado del techo, los aplanados de las paredes, el piso, como ella comentó, el drenaje y el baño, y pues nos movemos.
And the electricity.
Y la luz también.
Sí, I almost forgot about
la
that.
Luz en 6 semanas.
Yeah, so we'll be sharing more videos about what it's like to install the electricity into the walls and how did we run lines from the electrical poles to our homes and all that good stuff. Lots of stuff to share.
Sí, les vamos a compartir cómo se instala también la electricidad, de dónde vamos a agarrar la electricidad, todo eso, todo lo bonito, todo, unas cosas muy buenas que vamos a sacar videos para enseñarles a ustedes.
Yeah, if anybody would just send a little message, even if it's just a period or something. We haven't got a message in a minute. Oh, there we go. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't shut off. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, help our friends out. Thank you, Desert Living Homesteaders. Yes, please do. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
We appreciate it. I see that you guys are on top of this. Good for you. Thank you, Lilia. We are really trying. We are renting here in Mexico. Our rent in a little small town here in Guanajuato is
7,000
pesos. 7,000 pesos, and which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you live on pesos, it is. It's pretty expensive. Sí. So we can't wait to get rid of that bill and move in, and then put that money towards the house. Yes. Yeah.
Sí. Cuando estamos viviendo aquí en un pueblo chiquito, pagamos 7,000 pesos de renta. No se hace mucho, ¿verdad? Pero cuando estábamos viviendo en pesos, pues sí es mucho dinero aquí, 7,000 pesos para estar pagando, y pues no nos podemos esperar a irnos para la casa y
Nicholas from Northbridge.
Poner ese dinero en la casa. Hola, Nicolás, ¿cómo estás?
Gracias.
Gracias por ver.
Sí. Sí, hola, amigos. Sí, hola, amigos. All right, our names are Pedro and Patricia. Thank you for sharing that, Pedro and Patricia. That's good to know. Very good to know. We have friends. Yes, we do. So many homesteading families in Mexico. If anybody is interested and uses Facebook, we have a homesteading page for families. It is called Homesteading Families in Mexico. So come over to Facebook and join us in the group if you use Facebook. We're growing, and there's a lot of families here, Spanish speaking and English speaking, that are part of the group. And it's really nice to be able to check in with each other and share things that went well, things that aren't going so well. It's a really good group if anybody's interested. But please, we'll make it only be for homesteading families in Mexico, or if you're seriously going to be a homesteading family soon. We have had, I mentioned it on one of the videos, and we had a big influx of people wanting to join that weren't. And I want it to just be for that type of family. that lives here or is going to be living here for obvious reasons. There's lots of groups where you can join for lots of other reasons. But that's that one. So please come and join us. We'd really love to chat with you and get close. There's lots of us here. I just heard a statistic, I think from Margarita 70. She said there is 600,000 children from the United States, U.S. citizens, children that live here in Mexico.
Live here?
Yeah.
600,000?
600,000.
I know.
We are a large community. And we should really come together. And homesteading families. I haven't heard of the statistic on that, but I know there's a lot of us. So let's be neighbors on the internet. Yeah?
Hay que ser vecinos en el internet.
Yeah.
600,000
Yes.
americanos que están viviendo aquí en México, dice ella.
Mm-hmm. Some of them obviously have Mexican parents or U.S. citizen parents, but 600,000 children. Margarita said that today in a TikTok, I think today or yesterday. And that was really eye-opening.
Dice que la güerita 70 lo dijo ahorita en un TikTok que subió ella.
Yeah. Does anybody have any other questions? Anything that we can answer? We'd be more than happy to. Yes, we'd be more than happy to. So right now we are on an adventure to find manure for the pumpkin patch. That's the next thing on our list, yeah?
The next thing, yeah.
We need manure for the field so that we can grow the pumpkins and they can actually grow. So we don't know where we're going to get that yet. Or...
bueno, no, todavía. No, ahorita nuestro siguiente aventura es encontrar abono para el terreno para sembrar las calabazas. Esa es nuestra.
And we're going to be growing the pumpkins that are common in Minnesota and probably all over the U.S., the big orange pumpkins. We have many seeds for them. And then we're going to do gourds and some white pumpkins. It's going to be really beautiful.
Sí, vamos a sembrar las calabazas que se dan allá en Minnesota y pues yo creo que en todo Estados Unidos la de esta naranjada. Y vamos a plantar otro tipo de calabazas que es la blanca y la chiquilla.
Yeah.
Y pues si nos da, pues.
So there's going to be a lot of videos about that coming up really soon. We need to get started. We do have our rain season coming in June, so we need to plant those pumpkin seeds and get them growing so that they're really stable in the ground before we get dumped on with rain. Otherwise, they're just going to get washed out. So we're going to plant a little bit earlier than what I would be used to in Minnesota. We are going to get them in really soon. We'll have to.
Sí, vamos a tratar de plantar las calabazas lo más pronto posible porque la lluvia llega ahorita pues más tardar en junio y queremos plantarlas lo más pronto posible porque si las plantamos cuando llegue el agua, pues el agua se las va a llevar y pues no se van a dar. Y necesitamos plantarlas pues un poquito antes para que agarren y ya cuando llegue el agua, pues se mantienen.
Yeah.
Aparte tenemos una paca de pastura. We have the back of hay.
Oh yeah, we did.
Esa se la vamos a echar arriba para cuando llegue el agua, pues el agua no se vaya de paso en la tierra, sino que se va a detener en las hojas y se va a ir yendo poco a poco. Así las calabazas no nos las va a matar el agua.
Yeah.
Hey.
So that's in the works here within the next week or so, I think.
Sí, es en una semana o lo más pronto que se pueda vamos a hacer ese proyecto.
Yeah, we have so much going on, and I've been trying to get out videos to share as much as possible. If anybody has any suggestions for videos out of everything that you know that's going on you'd like to see, please let me know. I'm always curious. What do people want to see? Because I don't always know. Like to me, we just have a boring life where we don't do much. But I like to share and I like to be a part of the community. So give me some ideas.
si nos pueden dar unas ideas para videos que quieran ver ustedes o que quieran ver aquí lo que pasa en México, con mucho gusto lo sacamos, tratamos de compartir lo más que se pueda y pues aquí nosotros estamos medios pues aburridos, ¿verdad? Y pues para hacer algo, entonces si tienen unas ideas, mándenlas y para poderlos poner ese video para...
I don't know if you guys can see over here. If you are following our Facebook page, Our Life in Guanajuato, Mexico, I made a post about trying to find this big boy. It's a queen size headboard. We traveled far, far, far. And guess where we found him? Right here, next to us. A queen size headboard, queen size beds are not very common here in Mexico. Just in case anybody wanted to know. We brought this bed from Minnesota, so we were kind of stuck with it. And the kids kept hitting their wall or hitting their head on that cement wall and hurting themselves. So we needed a headboard really bad. And we're going for a rustic theme in the house.
Yeah.
So all of the rustic furniture places, no one had a queen size headboard. And this one was sitting in a dusty garage. So we bought it. Yeah, I'm just putting that in there. Well, I don't think I have anything else to share that was planned, do you?
No, yo tampoco.
Yeah, I think that's about it. If anybody has any other questions before we head out, please comment.
We say everything on the...
Yeah, we have a note card right above my phone, and I think we did. Yeah. We just explained a little bit about who we are, what you're going to expect. We wanted to say thank you to all of our new subscribers and our old loyal subscribers. Thank you all so much. It's so nice to be a part of this community on YouTube. We really, really enjoy it, and we love sharing. So, yeah. Anything else you can think of?
No.
No? Okay. Well, we are going to go have dinner, and then we're going to relax for the rest of the evening. We hope you all have a good night.
Esperamos que todos pasen una bonita noche y ya nos vamos a ir porque vamos a ir a cenar.
Yeah, do you want to say bye?
Y a
Come here.
relajarnos el resto
Come
de la
here.
tarde.
Sí. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Mañana hay que ir a trabajar a la casa otra vez.
Say adios.
Avanzarle más.
Say adios. Ay, ay. He's
Dile
getting so
adiós.
big. Oh, somebody is getting tired. Oh, yeah. If you like this video or this live, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I'm going to see super chat, live chat, top chat. Huh. Well, I think that's it. No new questions. Bye, Rosmillo. George. Say adios.
Dile adiós.
Say adios. All right, you all have a blessed night. Have a great dinner, Andre. Thank you so much. You too, Andre. You have a good night. Thank you for
Gracias,
joining
Andres.
us. Yes. Adios, amigos. Bye.
Siempre nos gustan ver cómo se trabaja en el campo.
Good night, Victor.
Mucha satisfacción ver el fruto del trabajo. Sí, les vamos a mostrar cómo se trabaja y pues a ver si se nos da la cosecha de las calabazas.
I love pumpkin pie. I'm from Minnesota. So.
I can't eat anymore fly pumpkins.
Right, too sweet. All right, good night, everybody. Adios, George.
Maribel.